Welcome to Celestial Sphere, a Gundam DnD podcast. This is episode... Just reopen the tab so I remember exactly which episode this is. This is episode 27 of our Gundam DnD podcast. Last time on the episode, the team returned to the SLF base on Earth to find it in shambles. Fires broken out, strewn around the base. Whole buildings collapsing on themselves. Violent entities roaming within the walls and various buildings. The team reconvened with Paulette, Lenta, Mallow, and Dominique, some of the only survivors of whatever calamity has happened here. Stating their innocence, the party moves on, trying to find a source or any information they can gain from this infestation. Deciding to check out a large hangar bay that seemed to be overrun with these entities, the team splits up. Tobias heading along the rafters to get a bird's eye view of the situation, while the rest of the party, minus Iris, fight their way through the bottom, stealthing their way past hordes of enemies. Iris making her way towards the mobile suits, preparing them for what you all believe is an impending battle. Once you've traversed this hive-like structure, you found yourselves in a cavern, underground, massive and spherical, with hundreds, at least, of these mutated humanoids, all almost praising, almost worshipping this massive mutated monstrosity in the center. Before we end it, however, Noah heard a voice. A feeling within them, within their very mind, as if something within them was speaking to them loud and clear. It asked if Noah wanted control and willing to do anything to progress. Noah accepted, at the cost of his feelings, his emotions, his love. He has obtained the power of control. And with it, our story reconvenes here once again today. Again, you are all surrounded. Oh, you guys are on the edge of a massive spherical cavern. Looking at the walls, it almost looks as though it was carved out by human fingers, slowly but surely over a massive amount of time. The shrine in the middle hosting a gigantic abomination of sorts, undulating and emitting various fluids and gases from its horrific body. A feeling of unease sweeps the very room, just emanating from this creature. However, you all look, again, minus Iris, you all look and see Noah kind of standing ahead. Various of these creatures, the smaller, more humanoid mutants, have turned to look at him. But unlike the others you faced, where the moment they noticed you, they attacked, These are just staring. Jaws agape, bodies barely holding themselves together at this point. Staring at Noah, almost as if the rest of you do not exist. How did we ride?
Can I use them to like sense an exit? Or like the layout of this area?
You commune, almost as if you've always known how to, amongst the bodies in front of you. You can feel their senses. You can feel their frightened feelings welling up inside of them. Screams of agony and pain and of a lack of control flood your mind. But along with that, a feeling of knowledge, a feeling of things you did not know previously, of memories that you do not know, do not recognize ever having. The only exit you can surmise is directly behind you. As you delve deeper into their minds, you can feel something biting at yours. A pain, a twinge, just slight enough to snap you back to your senses. You come back, now knowing that the only exit is the one you just entered through. And that whatever these creatures are, you and them are now linked.
I'll convey that to the rest of the party.
I would like Noah to add a ability to their character sheet, please. You've obtained the ability. From that little experience there, you've obtained a new ability. Harmonic Swap is the name, and I will write up the effect for you right now, and I'll get that to you in a second, but continue.
Through the link of with these creatures, the only exit I can tell is from the one that we just entered through. I don't know how or why, but I'm linked to these creatures.
I mean, we know why you're linked. To a dumbass redhead upstairs.
Do they at least... They don't seem agitated at the moment if you're communing with them. We still need to shut off that generator. Are you able to perhaps glean where it's located?
I'll try. I'll commune with the creatures and see if I can find the generator.
You harmonize once again, delving deeper into their mind, searching for the EMP generator. the only feeling, the only image that rings throughout your addled mind is the creature in the center. Whatever that creature is, whatever it's comprised of, the EMP generator has been integrated within it. In order to shut down the generator, you'll have to deal with that creature.
The generator is fused with the massive creature in the center. The only way we can turn it off is by dealing with it.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, I don't want to be stuck on this shithole any longer than we have to. Any plan of attack, anybody?
I mean, if the other creatures aren't going to attack us because they're listening to Huntail, we can just go up and Tobias makes a crude motion with his hands as if he wants to kill the thing.
They're docile for now. There's no guarantee they will be if we start attacking one. Especially one that they seem to be worshipping, for lack of better word.
Leo wakes conscious. What happened?
How's it going? Welcome in.
Hi. As far as Leo remembers, he was knocked out.
We were actively arguing last we left off. Noah's a hive mind now.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Very apt.
Also, the big thing in the middle either is or ate the last generator.
Wasn't K1 one of those things?
K1 got atomized by a nuclear bomb.
No, I mean, he was corrupted by the same thing, right?
Before he got atomized by a bomb, yes.
Before a lot of things, honestly.
Well, who has the bazooka? Does it have ammunition still?
Oh, of course. I mean, what does Noah have to say? I mean, I'm sure he's restrained, right?
No.
No. Well, whatever that shit is, I think he gives them powers or something, because I don't think I killed a single one of those things in the bar. I don't know if I honestly, I think I need my Gundam to kill him.
The one that we can't use because it's an EMP generator?
Mine?
Does not change my sentence.
That is the finalized skill for you, Noah.
Good. We have no powers. Essentially, I'm carrying a boomstick that does essentially nothing. Anybody got any ideas?
We don't have to kill these monstrosities. We just need to destroy the generator. As
Mhm.
long as we're able to destroy or turn off the generator, we can get back in our mobile suits and we can either glass this entire base or fuck off for all we care.
I think it's probably spread to the entire.
Hello? I disconnected there for a minute.
You're good.
Well,
Okay.
We've been gone for a while. What's the chances that this infection hasn't spread to the entire planet? What I'm saying. I don't think they would stop at just this base.
Okay, I didn't cut out for that long. How does that affect us needing to turn off the generator so we can get off the planet?
The information you gleaned from Paulette Lenta, if it's to be believed, this virus is contained to effectively just those on the base within the SLF.
I don't believe her for a second.
We have no reason to believe that the parasites were contagious. Only the people who were
We have
intensely
every
affected-
reason to believe the parasites were contagious. They were made by the CFO. And Paulette was given specific containment instructions on how to use them, which she was using on SLF forces. Who's to say that they didn't just arbitrarily give her incorrect instructions? There's a lot of ifs here that does not matter to our current situation.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying that we could try to go and destroy the generator. I just don't know how we're going to do that.
Can I approach it? Like, if I attempt to approach that central mass, are the other masses going to attack me, or can I just...
That's something you're going to have to ask Noah.
I'm just going to do it. I'm not asking shit. I'm walking forward. Tobias is officially out of patience.
As you walk forward, are you like pushing your way through the horde? Because this is like a fucking, if you've seen like World War Z, this is like a fucking World War Z level fucking horde right now.
I haven't, but I get it. I'm not going to start like shoving bodies out of the way, but I can just move forward like, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
You continue forward.
Yep.
Some of them glance at you when you push them aside. But they glance in your direction, but they don't react otherwise. You kind of just continue pushing forward.
Turns out zombies don't give a shit when you don't have skin. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, so if I can make it to the central device, is it still a device or is it a mass?
This is a fucking giant grave mind ass like abomination of flesh, pus, fucking veins, tendrils, and machinery. This is a abomination unto God.
Leo's just blinking rapidly, thinking, isn't that guy a hive mind?
No. Okay, I'm just going to try something, see if it works. Can I do a... the mechanical bits that are on the creature, can I do a repair check to see just how integrated it is into the flesh, or if I can isolate enough of it to turn it to shut it off or disable whatever? Can I circumvent the biomass and just focus on the mechanics?
Roll it.
Nine plus a lot of bullshit that I have. Let's Flash of Genius this, because fuck it. 24?
You scan up and down this abomination, looking for any signs of tech that you can interface with. Upon getting closer to the creature and trying to ascertain this, the machinery shifts, almost as if it's pulled deeper into the body, avoiding your grasp. The creature slumps over, almost as if taking you in, looking directly at you, inching ever so closer to you. Almost as if sizing you up.
It stares into the face of an angry god.
It recoils.
I would if possible, I would like to attempt to intimidate it.
Roll intimidation.
Because I feel like one collection of minds to another, I feel like I'm stronger than it is.
Next thing we know, we need.
Oh, that's a roll. All right, well.
Not two, people. Not two.
Yeah. I mean, as is, it's a 9. I kind of don't want to burn my last flash for this. So I won't.
The creature looks down at you, almost as if its long cylindrical body is almost like, hanging over you, dripping down on you from above. A large biomechanical appendage manifests to the left as it attempts to swat at you. Does a 23 hit?
23 hits.
That is gonna hit. And that is gonna do 21 damage.
I'm okay.
And I'm gonna need you to roll a con save, please.
Oh, cool. It's one of my good ones. It'd help if I had a die selected. There we go. You know what? I'm going to assume a 27 passes.
It does. After recoiling from the hit a little bit, you look down to see various parasites growing on your mechanical limbs. Quickly, you're able to shake them off as they don't have really anything to grab onto, given your metallic fortitude, we'll call it.
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to roll initiative. All of you.
Fuck.
As you're rolling initiative, you all witness that massive attack hit at Tobias, knocking him back a little bit. A large amount. Outside of about the 5 or 6 parasitic masses under Huntail's Noah's direct control. The rest begin undulating, almost in a frenzied motion. Many of them turn around to witness all of you.
Well, that's a crit.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing some things off my sheet. Didn't I take lucky?
Mayhaps, but that's only for that one.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's probably why I didn't take it. Never mind.
All right.
I crit on my initiative for 29.
Of course.
I don't
I got
have
12.
just so everybody knows, I don't have a lot of shots with this rocket launcher left. I used most of them not to kill a single one of them last time.
You assume that.
Now, I'm going to ask you this right now. While you guys are preparing for combat, as these fucking, as you keep referring to them, zombies are looking at y'all, all hungry and such, are you going to contact, like, Iris at all, or?
With what?
With what?
Oh,
Calm
yeah?
her down.
MP.
Very fair.
It's a miracle I can fucking walk.
We're gonna shout
So
very
proud of you for
loudly.
that one.
Does anybody have any grenades or a flamethrower? Damn.
Best I got is a handgun.
Yeah. Me too.
It's time to Left
I
4
have a
Dead this
pocket.
bitch. All right.
I have a knife.
Did anyone roll 19 or 20?
29.
Of course. Anyone less than that? Tell me.
14.
I got 12.
12.
Who would like to go first?
You'll only go first.
Okay.
All right, Iris. Before we start combat, Iris, you've just arrived back at your mobile suits where they all landed. Checking them over, they still will not turn on. The EMP's effects are in full swing here. What would you like to do?
Well, I think some of the plan was to get these online basically at the moment we could, in hopes of, the power generator. Like, whenever they do knock that out, if they need a bailout, getting them there sooner rather than later. I know mine runs on funny magic, so mine's the most likely to be able to get online. So I guess I start there. I was also the one that I know the best, so...
All right, so you're going to try to get your funny magic robot to work?
Look, that one seems to run on hopes and dreams and G Fuel, so,
Determination mainly, but yeah. Taking a
If
look at
anything
it,
could survive the EMP. I'm not saying it would, but just if anything could, maybe.
you hop into the cockpit and attempt to activate, focusing as much of your energy, your own energy, as you can to get it to operate. Roll me drive, please.
Oh, wait, I gotta... There's the D20. Sorry, 1 sec. Let me get exact numbers on that one. Um, 15.
You focus your powers, attempting to bring this mobile suit online even when the EMPs are still active. You get a spark for just a moment. The mobile suit powers on for just a moment, giving you a notification. A proximity sensor detailing several hundred entities below your current location.
That's a big number. Okay.
The mobile suit then powers down. For context, that detection was basically telling you that, hey, the room all the rest of the guys are in is directly below you. That cavern led directly below where your mobile suits landed.
I mean, that's one way to drop them in.
But how are you going to do it without your mobile suits?
I mean, in fairness, if the mobile suits are deactivated anyway, it's not really useful to have them down there. However, they'd make fantastic...
Bludgeoning instruments?
I mean, statistically, there's more zombies than team members down there. So the odds that I hit zombies over team members is pretty high.
So what are you
That's-
planning on doing? Remember, you do
That's
have
fairly
your...
sound.
You do have the fucking superpower that you used to blow up the moon.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so you remember the moon?
God damn it!
I accept this.
All right, Iris, what would you like to do?
Far more controlled, far more tempered, far less destroy everything. Can I just, like, soften? Because, like, it seems like we just have, like, a soft shell, because we're on, like, you know, we're not on, like, a solid planet, you know, like, especially with how close we are, it can't be that thick. Like, they probably just have some supporting beams and stuff like that. If we could just crack the ceiling just a little bit, maybe?
Yeah, it's like cracking a window, right? Roll me drive, and let's see what happens.
22.
God damn it!
Operation Blunt Instrument, activate.
You exit your mobile suit and put your palms on the ground, focusing all of your energy into the palms of your hands, much like before on the moon. Trying to focus the blast, focus the energy, rather than a huge explosive cataclysm like what happened on the moon. You try to temper it. But you put a little bit too much energy into it. The ground shudders, cracks, fractures emit from your location outwards, encircling a quite wide radius, definitely encompassing the radius of where your mobile suits have landed. You focused more energy trying to sustain it and not let it grow farther as the cracks deepen and the ground caves in below you. From the other party's side, you all witness as you're preparing to fight the ceiling start to crack, the earth around you shaking and shuddering. Is there anything you guys are gonna do here?
Is there anything I can do?
Oh, I'm just asking, like, if the characters have any reactions to everything falling apart right now? An earthquake, as far as you all are aware.
I crit on my initiative. Is there anything I can do?
This is technically before combat.
Holy shit.
Duck and cover. Is that an option?
How do you want to play it? Tell me.
Wow.
How are the characters reacting here? Are you guys calling out to one another? Are you guys trying to find cover? Like, where are you trying to find cover? And et cetera, et cetera.
I guess I would like to reload my rocket launcher.
I guess Yolanda tries to find the closest wall.
Noah accepts his fate.
Of course, as you do. And Tobias, since you're in the center of all this, is there anything you're going to do to prepare?
Tobias is in the void currently.
Cool. Tobias is going to die.
Give him a sec. Augie went to the bathroom.
He's gonna come back and the sky is literally going to be falling.
Nobody give him context. Just
Nobody
explain what
give
the
him
outcome.
context.
Chicken
Iris
Little
is just
this-
here.
Chicken Little his ass.
He is in the
I
middle
mean-
of everything.
I think I have 5 shots left of this rocket launcher, so I think this is all I'm gonna be able to get.
The ceiling above you collapses in on itself. Through the rubble, you can see the sunlight, dictating that it must have been from the surface. And following that sunlight, you see your mobile suits
We're all
crashing
gonna die.
down on the horde around you and the massive monstrosity in the center. Massive fragments of rock falling from the heavens. I'm going to need each and every one of you to roll me an athletics check with disadvantage, please.
I am not I have the feat called surprised. I cannot be surprised by any event. So
Called alert.
yeah, it's alert. I
so
don't
then
get
it's regular for you.
Yeah. Cool. Fantastic. That's still a
Either way, my first roll was a 5.
16.
13.
Iris, I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics check too, but not at disadvantage, please.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything? I was away until just now.
Acrobatics check, please.
Yeah,
The sky is falling.
16.
The sky again?
Yeah, the sky's falling.
Why
yeah.
does this keep happening to me?
You're playing with a party member capable of destroying moons with her hands.
I take damage.
16.
10.
16.
7.
13.
As the as the cavern caves in around you and your mobile suits rain from the sky, you duck and cover. You attempt to dodge. Who got below a 13?
Yo.
Most people.
What about rolling exactly 13?
Below a 13. So 12 and under.
Me.
Just Noah?
No,
Noah Tobias? All right. Noah Tobias, you two have been knocked prone. As well, I would also like you each to take 12 damage.
Okay.
Around you, as the dust settles, massive quantities of rock litter the once cavern. The dust pooling near the bottom, obscuring your fellow party members and any of the parasitic masses remaining. After but a moment, however, the massive abomination in the center rises up with a massive, gut-wrenching, terrifying scream. Its tendrils bursting out, dozens of tendrils, each of them heading towards the cavern, almost as if trying to hold up parts of it in a web-like structure. Iris, I'd like you to roll an initiative, please.
That is 18.
Alrighty. All right. The dust continues clearing now with the open sky above. Noah, you feel an intense rush of pain, of agony fill your mind for but a second before that same biting pain in your mind resurfaces, snapping you out of it. Around you lie the remains of several of these parasitic masses. However, several of them are capable of still moving, of getting up, continuing the fight. Leo,
Yep.
In front of you lies the screaming, howling, massive abomination in the center, surrounded by treacherous terrain and an unknown amount of parasitic masses hiding among the dust.
Yep. And one of my party mates literally almost touching the thing.
And you've lost all contact with Tobias. And Iris. You don't know Iris is here yet either. You can't make it out. The only people that are around you currently are Noah and Yolanda.
Well, I'm just gonna start blasting.
In
So I
what
pulled out
direction
my
towards
gun.
what?
I'm gonna shoot the writhing mass that is that putrid hunk of whatever. I'm just gonna shoot my rockets at it and hope for the best.
All right, roll to see if it hits.
Oh boy.
I'm fucked.
I do shoot damage on a radius. Where's my dice roller? Oh boy, that's a crit.
Of course it is.
I get 3 attacks.
Oh, I know.
Second attack. That's another crit. That's a natural crit.
I call bullshit. His dice have to be weighted.
Uh-huh.
The third attack is 10. 17.
17 hits.
Okay. And the rocket launcher does 2d12, so that's 4d12 plus 4d12. And then one more. A lot. Hold on.
Yeah.
80.
So it's 3d12 per rocket.
It's 2d12 per rocket.
2d12 per rocket, 2 of which crits, so...
That's 92 damage.
So why are there?
Alrighty.
So why are there 12 dice? Is my question.
I guess I rolled them all together and not thought about it because it's double dice for crits.
Yeah.
Right, I understand that, but if each rocket is only 2d12 damage, why are there 12 dice?
Because
It should be 10.
Yeah.
it should be 10. Okay, then.
Should be
You
8.
got-
Because you say 2d12?
4,
Double
8,
four.
12. Or 4, 8, 2.
That'd be-
It should be, it should be 10. So it's one rocket that
Is-
crits, that's 4d12. Another rocket crits, that's
Jeez.
another 4d12. And then the last one hit, but didn't crit, and that's 2d12.
That's 10. Sorry, my bad. I'm miscounting everything today.
Don't worry, I went to the doctor's today, and my doctor couldn't form coherent sentences all day. It was really funny.
Oh boy.
So how much damage is that?
It's minus, I guess, the last 2 dice, which would be 11 and
3.
3. So 58 plus 19. Hold on.
77.
Plus your damage modifier, if there is one.
I don't think there is.
Okay.
What's your dex bonus?
My dex bonus is plus 4.
There you go. Plus 12.
Oh, plus 12. Which would be...
I got it. You're all good. All right. Iris, you're up next.
Oh, it's not my turn. Action surge, baby.
Oh my god. All right. let's
Yeah.
go for attacks number 4, 5, and 6, right?
I don't have that many rockets
technical-
left. I'm just gonna mag dump
No.
this rocket launcher.
I only have 2 more rockets left, so I only get to attack twice.
How does that change my comment? You're still mag dumping the rocket launcher.
Yes.
What is this, Destiny?
Yes.
That definitely hits. And that one also definitely hits.
You hit on a 3. What do you not hit with?
A lot of things. All right. Take 28 because 20 plus 4 and plus 20.
All right, got it. All right.
6th attack with what?
How did you roll
That's
the
it.
same 2d12 the same?
Alrighty. It is
it-
Iris' turn.
It's still alive. Fuck. It
did
also has
over-
radius damage.
This is a boss
So-
scaled for. I wouldn't mind you. This is a boss scaled for level 20 players and Gundams.
That we can't use because they're
Uh-huh.
EMP'd.
Uh-huh.
Jade's trying to kill us.
You'll see.
That's normal.
Sure.
Would have killed me.
I mean, I'm kind of. I knew there was stuff down there. I was trying to send reinforcements. I don't really have a plan past that, especially with all the falling. I am just gonna try and get my bearings. Like, I don't want to shout because that'll attract. Is there any?
Again, the battle arena is kind of coded in shadow, so it's very
Yeah.
hard to see anything at ground level, at eye level. But looking
Mhm.
directly up, you can see that creature given its massive size.
And the 5 fireballs that just exploded
Yeah,
around
I guess
it.
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna try and.
I don't know where the whole thing is, but I know where most of it is.
Okay, so friends are that way because I just saw fireballs shoot out. They came down here looking to shut down the electric or anti-electricity generator or whatever, right? Like the EMP field.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any direction on where that is? Like, obviously, presumably behind them or inside of this thing, or
Iris wouldn't know, and you're too far away from any other party member to ask them.
that's fair. All right. I was just like, if they came through that side, saw this thing, I'm just kind of guessing behind them. But yeah, all right, fair enough on that point. I'm just gonna try and like teleshove some terrain just for more of like something. Are helmets safe to take off in here?
I mean, you're on Earth, so yes.
Yeah, okay. I was just trying to think of if there's anything I can throw for like a signal that's not going to just be a flare.
A fallen Gundam is usually a sign.
Yeah. I guess that's I'll teleshove my own Gundam's arm in hopes of it just kind of like moving a little as like a hey over here kind of thing. Like I'm just hoping because movement will catch the eye kind of thing. I'm just hoping for movement.
Okay. You use your
Like,
powers.
just- Yeah.
You use your powers to make a telekinetic movement of the mobile suit.
Yeah, and kind of like shove it a little bit so there's just some sort of sway or movement or something.
For sure. The mobile suit almost you're able to position the mobile suit almost to the point where it waves a little bit. Cute little wave. I want all of the party to roll me investigation to see if you guys even see this. Or what would that be?
Perception.
Perception.
Yeah, thank you.
Do I have disadvantage because I'm buried under a bunch of fucking
Yes.
bodies?
Both you and Noah are at disadvantage since you're prone.
No, it doesn't need it. He rolled a 2.
It's seven cats in a trench coat.
I rolled a nat 1.
Yikes.
That's a 6.
I'm blind.
22.
Yolanda. The sniper, of course, out of the entire party. The sniper sees this motion and knows where Iris might be.
All right.
From there, I'm just gonna try and climb out a little bit and make sure I have some room to maneuver if I have to like run from something or towards something. Just get out of any debris I might be stuck near.
All right. You kind of back yourself away from some of the debris, getting yourself closer to the tunnel walls. You are still kind of center mass in the room because you kind of emanated that from the
That's
center.
totally fair.
But as you attempt to work your way towards the wall, you do bump into a person. Oh no, it's one of the parasitic masses.
Oh.
So that adds a parasitic mass to the action order.
I mean, hopefully I flattened a lot of them out of the action order at least.
You'll find out. Alrighty. Is that your turn then?
I mean, yeah, action movement.
Perfect.
Can't bardic myself, can't see anybody else.
Fair enough. All right. Next up on the roster is going to be our little mass friend that Iris discovered. He is going to lurch to Iris and attempt to make a swipe with its claws. Does a
Ow.
19 hit. Oh, 19 plus 6, so 25.
Yes, that hits.
Alrighty. I'm going to need a con save by you, by the way, too. You pass. Rolling damage. That's going to be a 19 damage.
Ow.
Very much so. But
Ow a lot.
that is the end of their turn. Tobias. It's technically your turn, but you'd have to use your main action to get back up.
My whole action or half my movement?
I thought it was your movement.
Is it? I thought it was action.
No,
Half your
in,
movement if
in
you're
Pathfinder.
Okay.
In Pathfinder, it's one of your actions, but in
That's right.
5e, it's half your movement.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll use half my movement to get up. Ow.
You're kind
What
of dazed and
happened?
confused. Yeah, because you have no idea what just happened.
It's got a hole in it.
Also, the player is a little confused because I had to go and use the bathroom. And I came back and I got hit by a chunk of ceiling.
What happened is the ceiling exploded. Yep.
So Iris used her moon-shattering powers to break the ground underneath your mobile suits, which coincidentally was also right above the cavern you all were in.
So our mobile suits are here.
Your mobile suits are
Yes.
currently lying strewn around the room.
They still
So,
don't work.
if you could find a way to turn off that EMP generator, you may be able to use them to kill this monstrosity.
Okay. Let me see what I have available to me. First off, I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Liquid Bandage at 4th level to heal myself. I heal 18 points of damage. And then I'm going to use an action to cast my stun gun on the giant mass. I assume I'm still next to it.
Yes.
Use my action to cast my stun gun on the giant mass.
All right. Roll to see if it hits.
I'm going to assume a 27 hits.
It does indeed.
Okay. Oh, that's a crap roll. All right, 8 points of electric damage.
Alrighty, 8 points of electro damage.
And I am going to use the rest of my movement to start moving towards my mobile suit.
I need you to roll me investigation to see if you can even see it.
Oh, it's not red anymore. Okay, yeah. I find it. 27.
Uh-huh. All right, you're able to ascertain that your mobile suit is on the opposite side of this creature from your current location.
Okay, then I'll use what's left of my movement to get on the other side of the creature. I don't think I have enough movement to get away from it at that point.
You have enough movement to get about 3/4 around this creature.
No, after getting up from prone, spending half my movement, I would have to use the rest of it to get around him. There's like, even if I was fighting against a normal average creature, I wouldn't have enough speed to get away from it after getting up.
Yeah. All right, is that your turn?
That is everything I can do.
Alrighty, the Abomination, which for some reason I typed Obama instead of Obama.
Oh,
Anyway.
Thanks,
My fellow
Obama.
Americans.
The Abomination.
Anywho, the Abomination's turn.
Sends a drone strike.
God damn it. Feeling a little tickling from someone nearby, it's going to lash out with its tendrils and attempt to grab whoever was nearest to it.
Me.
Uh-huh.
Still me.
It's going to attempt to hit you with its tendrils.
Mm-hmm.
That is a
Hits.
21.
Do I have a thing for this? I do not have a thing for this. Okay.
So does a 21 hit?
Easily.
The 21 hits. The tendril crashes into you with a mighty force, pushing you back several meters and coating your body in this same ooze.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Blessed art thou.
It coats your body in the same ooze that this creature seemingly is made out of itself.
Do I need to make another con save?
Not for now.
Okay.
It is also obviously going to do some damage. That is 19 corrosive damage, please.
Okay.
All right, cool. On to the next turn, because it's going to end its turn here. Yolanda, you're up.
Cool.
That's picking up on the
I-
microphone, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do I have any guns?
I don't know, do you? You're the one who made your character.
Did I not pass you a handgun before we came to planet?
Yeah, most characters at the very least spawn with a handgun or something.
I just have it on my character sheet that I have a hand axe, which
I remember that.
Have fun with that.
it's reasonable to assume that I would have some kind of gun, right?
Yes. You're a soldier. You've literally worked in the military your entire life. I don't
I would
think
be
you would go
very-
anywhere without a gun.
There's no way she doesn't own a sniper rifle. There's no fucking way that Anna from Overwatch.
Would I have a regular rifle or a sniper rifle?
You would have a sniper rifle.
Okay. Can I
I have the book open. It's 1d12 plus your dexterity. It's 2 hands.
So, can I see where exactly? Can I like do an investigation to see exactly where inside the body the generator is?
Yeah, roll me invest.
Could it be an insight? No, insight wouldn't make sense.
No, insight can always make sense. Is it moving in such a way that clearly there's some sort of like
Does
thing
it-
inside?
Does it have malicious intent?
Oh my god.
Want to know how it's feeling emotion.
Is
Listen,
there a
I have a
glowing red spot?
listen. I only have a +1 in investigation. I have a +10 in insight.
That's all you
Mhm.
said.
Could it be a perception check instead?
Sure. I'll allow it.
All right, doesn't matter anyway. Nat 20,
Uh-huh.
25.
Cute. All right. So with your inquisitiveness, I'll call it that, you're able to ascertain that the EMP generator is a part of its head, specifically.
All right. I'm gonna use my sniper and I'm gonna shoot there.
Ooh. So you're just gonna attack it there?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Roll to see if it hits.
I wasted my good roll on checking where it is. 21.
That's gonna hit.
Woo. Where's my dice roller? D12. 11.
All right, cool. You do 11 damage specifically to the EMP generator.
I hope everyone else is able to see or make out where I shot it.
You fired a sniper rifle, which are exceedingly fast. Unless someone had an incredibly high perception skill, it would be difficult for a normal person to just see where that sniper
Hey,
shot
but-
hit.
Okay, but
She
like,
yells, aim for the head.
I do not. I'm hoping. So like when
What
something
would
hits
one-
something at high impact, it usually causes a splatter, right? It usually, or is this
Compared-
just kind of like just something sinking into jello where it just slurps it up? No spray, no splatter, no indents left on the head.
To kind of make an argument against that, that splatter would not seem like much compared to the 5 rockets that went off this round.
This is a gigantic creature. Your vision, all of your vision is reduced to a certain extent. So without direct communication, I'm going to rule that they, unless everyone wants to roll me perception right now and see if you all notice.
No, fair enough. I
Would I-
concede.
Would
Even if I
know
did,
because-
I don't have the means to reach it, so I'm not going to bother.
To be fair, I think the
Would
only
I-
other person with a sniper is Noah, right?
A rocket launcher is kind of like a sniper. It just
I'd
shoots
stop-
a bigger round, and it's a
Can
lot
anyone
slower.
who is real quick? Can anyone who is not Noah identify Noah's weapon? Out of curiosity,
Being
about what I
at the-
figured.
being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
K1 would be proud.
A Ford Escort.
My handy dandy handcuffs.
He's got a
Yeah, because
hacky
you're just
sack for a
constantly getting
weapon.
kidnapped or captured.
Yeah, I got it made purely for me.
He's got a Hello Kitty knife.
It's this fluffy kind of handcuff.
Anywho, that's the end of my turn.
An eventful turn for sure. All right, next up is Noah.
I spend half my movement to get up.
As you do.
Since I can commune with the blob, would I be able to, already know where the reactor is or generator is?
You've communed with the smaller creatures. You have yet to try to commune with the large creature. Would you like to attempt such?
Yes.
All right, roll me a drive check, please. You reach out.
Oh, it's one of my good ones. Yes. It's a plus 12, so that's 21.
21. All right.
21.
You reach out, attempting to commune, to resonate with the creature, the massive abomination.
Abomination.
God damn it. Your mind intersects with its, but it's different. After a moment, your mind lurches. That biting feeling that's been pulling you back to your senses intensifies, but you don't come back. Your mind is adrift in an ocean of this entity, this monstrosity in front of you, encompassing all parts of your being, your mind, your essence. It knows what you know. It knows what you see. It knows every part of you. It knows Mio. It remembers Mio. It loves Mio, where you do not, where you no longer can. Your mind lurches back to your physical form. Your nose begins to bleed. Your body shudders as you could feel every cell in your body lurch from the feeling of having that creature within you. You've not ascertained any new information.
Learning not to do that is certainly useful information now.
Fair enough. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I shoot my little handgun at it.
Uh-huh. Alrighty.
It's 19.
A 19 hits.
I like to think we're just poking a bear with a stake.
You are.
That's
Especially
Speak
9
for
damage.
yourself, ass. You did over 100 damage to it in a turn. Who is we? You speaking French?
Yeah.
I will now
Trying to
do
get banned
9
from-
damage to the thing.
Speaking-
All right.
Try-
You've
banned from the
successfully
Assassin's
you've
Creed.
successfully bruised a fraction of it.
I am my turn.
All right, Leo, you're back up.
Does this creature physically have the ability to move?
As far as you've seen so far, it physically cannot move from its current location, no.
Good, because it might auto fail something actually. I'm gonna grab my assault rifle and I'm gonna use the burst action on my assault rifle.
Okay.
It must make it and everything around it. Technically, it does a 20. What was the terminal? 20-meter cube area normal range with every shot. So it must make a dexterity saving throw. If it cannot move, it auto fails. I don't know if it's a crit fail or an auto fail. If
Auto
it cannot
fail is not a
physically
crit.
move. Okay, cool.
Crit fail is not a thing in this system.
Oh yeah,
Augie,
that's
you're
right.
gonna have to roll for this though.
Yeah, no shit.
There's 3 D15s coming your way.
Okay, first off, I know you misread that because there's no such thing as a D15.
Sorry. Dexterity save 15.
Okay, 15.
Yes.
I just passed.
2 more. I'm doing it 3
Why am I
times.
making 3? Oh my god.
I'm hitting all the zombies. I'm hitting all the motherfuckers around it too.
I failed 1.
Okay.
Swear to God, if you kill Tobias with this, it's not my fault.
I won't.
It's not your
I think-
fault. It is not your fault.
I think we injured Tobias more than the monster did.
It's
This
reaching
shit,
that point.
this shit really doesn't do that much damage.
Tell that to my ass.
Because all of them combined. Each of them are, I guess, a +4 on it. So, are you only getting hit by 1? Or did
How
you
many
make all the
times are you
saves?
firing it? You haven't said how many
Only
times
3
you're
times.
firing it.
Only 3 times. No, he rolled 3 times.
As
avoid
a
it.
note, you do have to reload between each function because you are actually emptying the magazine every time you do this.
Is that the ruling? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
It says it takes 10 shots every time. It uses 10 pieces of ammunition. And the
How much
gun
ammunition
holds
is in your weapon?
36. 36. No.
So you are just emptying 1 magazine.
Yes. Did you pass every time or?
No, I passed 2 of them.
Okay, so you're only taking 7 plus 4. 11. Oh. Yes. You're only taking 11 damage.
11 damage. All right.
And the rest of the monstrosities that are either, by the way, I know you're not gonna roll this for all of them because it's literally I'm shooting at an entire horde.
Oh no,
And they all
I've
have to
already
make
calculated
checks?
for that. It's fine.
Okay. 32.
So that's 32 damage.
Yeah, and I would like to use my movement to try to move towards if I can find and or see my mech. I would like to try to move
Roll
towards
me
that.
investigation, please, or
Oh,
perception,
boy, that's-
whichever one you'd prefer.
Oh fuck. They're both literally the fucking worst. I'll do investigation.
All right, roll it.
11.
Yikers. You are not able to ascertain your mobile suit's location.
So I'm just backing up. That's it. Turn.
Radical. Next turn, we're looking at Iris.
Well, I made a friend who just hit me for almost half my health, so I'm gonna try and telekinetic shove him
All right.
because that should knock him back.
Indubitably.
Some space. Which is just DC 17 Dex save from him, I believe. And it might have upscaled because we gained like 50 levels. So I think it's a 3d6 now.
That would be a 20.
Okay then. Yeah, in that case, I guess opportunity attack time. I'm just gonna try and sprint it then.
All right. You attempt to make your way
No.
out.
Yeah.
What direction are you running?
I mean, I've seen a lot of fireballs come from one side, and I know somebody who's got a rocket launcher because we sent them with that to destroy the thing. So I'm gonna try and make my way towards the rocket launcher.
Alrighty, you dash through the mist, attempting to get away from this monstrosity. Luckily, these monstrosities are too stupid and do not have opportunity attacks.
I was 50-50 on that one with how many there were, but yeah.
You're able to bolt away. Running in the direction of the rocket launchers.
Okay.
With all of your movement that you can use, you've successfully made it and grouped up with Yolanda.
Good to see you found your way down here, Iris.
So how many were down here and thought you guys could maybe use some reinforcements? If you can actually get the generator offline?
Trying, it's stuck in its head.
I know we've been firing, it looks like rockets at the thing. Do we have any other heavy ordnance that could try and, like, maybe knock it out or just temporarily disable it even?
If a bunch of mobile suits falling on top of its head didn't knock it out, I think we may be SOL. I don't have any particularly heavier artillery on my persons. Noah might be able to commune with it to get it to stop, but I have no idea where he is, if he's still alive, or if he's even tried that.
Either way, yeah, I'll pass Yolanda Bardic Inspiration at that point, I guess, and good luck.
Alrighty. Next up, it's Tobias.
All right, I am going to attempt to hit it. No, I'm going to use another bonus action to try and heal myself again.
Alright, so Tobeans heals himself. Go ahead and roll for that.
Fuck. 15 points of healing.
Nice.
Not really. Not considering how much damage I've taken from both it and allies. I'm going to attempt to stun gun it again. All right, that's a hard no. Pretty sure 12 doesn't hit.
Nope.
I'm going to use my movement to try and get to my mobile suit. Full movement.
Using your full movement to get towards your mobile suit, you have successfully reached it, believe it or not. You're able
What about
to get...
this goo that's on me? Is it impeding me at all, or?
It's coated your body and it's started to bleed through your clothes.
Okay.
Do you end your turn?
I can't do anything else. That's action bonus move.
All right, perfect. So in that case, at the end of your turn, I'd like you to roll a Constitution save, please.
Mm-hmm. What's my con? Okay. I failed.
You did indeed. The corrosive substance coating your body has begun to bleed and burn into your metallic exoskeleton. You can feel it in almost every fiber of your body screeching out as it's burned away by this new biomechanical flesh. Please take 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yes, 3.
Okay.
That's all. Next up, it's Obama's turn. It's going to... Let's see. It's going to use the information extrapolated from that one mass that Iris had. It now knows Iris's location. It's going to fire a massive tendril emanating from one of the above tendrils. Because again, it created almost a web coating the top of the cavern, preventing it from breaking down. A new tendril emits from one of those threads of the web, heading straight down towards Iris.
Huh?
And it lands straight into the ground and splatters. You can hear the monster almost reel back from hurt, almost like it's stubbing its toe. It is then going to use its bonus action to enrage. Its body starts to emit almost a red mist. And within this red mist, as it extends outward amongst the dust coating the cavern, you see several red lights, typically in pairs, emitting throughout it. The red glowing eyes of all of the masses pointed towards you, specifically Iris.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It ends its turn. Yolanda, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna try to shoot the generator again to see if it'll turn off so we can get in our mobile suits.
Roll to see if it hits.
That's a 20.
That indeed hits. Go ahead and roll me damage.
15 damage.
All right. Your shot rings out, smacking straight into the EMP generator on the creature's head, and piercing straight through it. A large explosion can be seen in the distance as screeching and yelling intensifies from the creature. A guttural sound sending shivers down each of your spines. The web above you all undulates and almost pulls itself in on itself towards the creature, wrapping itself around the creature, increasing its size ever so slightly, almost as if using it as bandaging for its newfound wound. Your comm links are restored. It appears as though the EMP is down.
All right,
Okay.
everyone. Mobile suit time. Gear up. Get up. Suit up. Let's go.
Is that the end of your turn, Yolanda?
I'm going to start moving towards my mobile suit.
All right. Noah, you're up.
I try to find my mobile suit.
Roll me investigation.
I'm blind, as usual.
You cannot see your mobile suit from your present location.
Holy shit.
I ask the others if they can see mine because I am blind and suffering from a brain aneurysm.
Notably, the pain in the back of your mind intensifies. Please take 4 damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Iris. No, wait. Leo.
I also just saw the Yu-Gi-Oh card in chat. That's funny. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do another investigation. Can I try to find my mobile suit?
Roll me invest.
Hell yeah. That might actually do it. 14 plus 7. That might do it.
Yeah, you are able to successfully find it. Surprisingly close, actually. You were just blind.
Uh-huh. Would my movement get me there?
It will, but you will have to run through some of the mists in order to get there.
Yep, I'm gonna sprint through it. If things swing at me, things swing at me. I'm gonna sprint towards it. I know I won't be able to fully do anything with it this turn. I want to use my full movement and probably my action to climb into the thing and start getting it started, because I know that thing ain't gonna just flip on like a light switch.
You attempt to move forward towards your mobile suit. As soon as you enter the mist, you can feel an entity around you.
Mm-hmm.
In front of you stands another mass, blocking your way. What would you like to do?
How tall is it?
About 7 feet tall.
Can I go around it?
No.
I would like to bulldoze through it.
Roll me a strength check, I guess.
Will you take athletics?
No. Because this would be you're
That is-
actively trying to use your strength to
That is
push
strength.
it aside. Athletics, I see as more of a you're trying to dip, duck, dive, around something or to avoid
That's
something.
acrobatics.
You know what I mean.
Okay, sure. I'll just use raw strength. 15.
You attempt to push this creature. You push back on it, and it does force it to take a step back before it's able to push you back into your place.
Oh boy.
You feel a substance along your coat oozing from where that creature touched you.
Oh, good. I think that's my turn. I don't think, because that's my movement and action. I don't think I can do anything.
All right. Iris, you're up.
If stuff's online, I know where my mobile suit is at the very least, so booking it.
Alrighty. You start making your way towards your mobile suit. It's kind of back the way you came, actually. You must have landed, right next to it because, you just got out of your mobile suit. In your way stands that same mass. From earlier.
No, it's just one. It's not a big. Yeah, or not, it's not the big one. It's just A, right?
It's just A1, yes.
Yeah, I guess I try and telekinetic shove it again.
All right, roll it for me.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yeah. That's going to fail.
All right, out of the way. Scoot.
All right, it blows the monster back, dazing it for a time, allowing you to slip by. You make your way to the foot of your mobile suit. Since you've already used your action, you shouldn't be able to actually get into it this turn, but you're there. Tobias, your turn.
Okay. I made it to my mobile suit, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Power it up. I assume it's my action to power up my suit.
Yes. You
Bonus
activate
action, I will cast another heal. At
On-
first level this time because I'm out of fourths.
on you or your mobile suit.
On myself.
Okay. You heal yourself. Your mobile
7.
suit is locked and loaded. Around you, with your targeting system, you can see dozens of bodies around you of these monstrosities, all moving closer to your mobile suit. And the massive monstrosity in front. It's time for a fucking kaiju battle. Anything else you'd like to do, Tobias?
Nothing I can do.
All right. Roll me a Constitution save, please.
Mm-hmm. As you were. More damage?
4 damage, please.
Uh-huh.
You feel an impulse reaching your mind. Which is odd considering your mind is thousands of kilometers away at this point. You feel your body not responding to the mind that's controlling it, as if some other entity is trying to force its way in. Your hands are shaking, even though they're mechanical. That's your turn. The Abomination is staring you down. This massive, imposing mobile suit in front of it. It's going to attempt to grapple you. Between its
Who's you?
dozens of tendrils. Tobias.
Oh. Boy, that's a misplay.
Yeah, it is, because he lurches at you and fucking misses. God damn it.
You don't want to know what its evasion is first?
What's your evasion?
God.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good to know.
9. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the. Hang on. Oh, yeah, no, this is the Dagdoll. Yeah, 19 evasion.
Of course. As it misses its attempt to lurch at you, it activates its bonus action. Tendril Cage. Emitting dozens of tendrils around itself or out of its own body, connecting immediately into the rock of the cavern, almost as if enclosing you in around it, unable to escape. You are currently cornered between its tendrils, itself, and the wall behind you. Yolanda, your turn.
Is my path obstructed to my mobile suit?
You were able to find it, right?
I never checked.
All right, you're going to have to roll me investigation, please.
Nat 20.
You find your mobile suit in the debris almost immediately, as if it was calling to you. Granted, you don't even need to. I don't even know why I had you roll for it anyway. Your comm links are back up. You can just like fucking hit the keys. You know where your mobile suit is. You can make it there in about 1 turn of movement, assuming nothing gets in your way.
I can see everyone else up and moving or standing at least, right?
You can see Tobias getting cornered by a kaiju.
He's a robot. He's fine.
His fungal infection says otherwise, but continue.
Tough actin' Tenactin.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I spend my turn going to my mobile suit.
Alrighty. And since you're at your mobile suit and you still have an action, you can mount up this turn, so that way you don't lose it next turn.
Yes.
Alrighty.
That's what I do.
Same rigmarole. You get into your mobile suit. You're able to see all of the enemies hidden in the smoke, and the massive monster now in a cage fight against Augie. Noah, your turn.
I try to find my mobile suit.
You have comlink access now, so you're able to find it. It is going to take you about a turn and a half or so of movement, since it's literally on the opposite side of the room.
Yeah, I dash and just run over there.
Fair enough. You're able to make it there, but since you use dash, that is your action, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
I am looking.
Leo, you're up.
Yeah, hey, I guess I'm going to shoot this mass in front of me to kill it and try to continue forward. Since I can't go around it, nor can I go through it, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Roll to see if it hits.
Oh boy. First attack is a... That probably hits it. Holy shit. 22?
That hits.
Okay. 7 damage. Is it still...
7 does
Is it
not hit.
still...
Oh, do you mean
No, 7 damage.
plus
Is it
any
dead?
damage modifiers?
7 plus 4.
Okay, it's still up, but you have staggered it slightly.
I get 2 more shots at it.
All right.
My goal is to get past it so I can get to my mobile suit. Oh, fuck. That probably does not hit. 15? Does a 15 hit it?
15 does not hit it.
Okay. Third attack. That hits.
That does, in fact, hit.
10 damage.
Awesome. And that's all
Is-
3 of your
is it-
attacks?
That's all 3 of my attacks, yes.
All right. It has fallen over.
I would like to sprint towards my mobile suit.
All right. You sprint your ass towards that giant robot, and you successfully make it there.
I'm assuming I'm going to have to take my entire turn next turn getting
Yep.
into it, which is fine. That's fine.
Iris, you're up.
All right, into the mobile suit I hop. Get it booted, get it online now that I've got my action back and stuff. And try and get it upright.
Alrighty. So your mobile suit's now correctly positioned, which has used half your movement.
And use at some level of getting in or on was going to take my action as well.
Getting into your mobile suit?
Or online or whatever it was.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be using your action. I thought you were already in it. But yeah, getting it up and online is going to use your whole action. Then there's going to be no movement penalties then.
Yeah, alright. Get it upright, get it just, a little better positioned.
Yes, of course.
Just not tripping over debris or anything.
Alrighty. And that's your turn.
Yeah, call it good.
Toby.
Or pass a bardic inspiration over to Toby as well.
All right. Toby, you're up.
I'm back in my suit. My suit is on. There's a bunch of little shit around and that one big fucker, yeah?
Yes.
How big is this room?
Considerable in size, considering there's fucking 5 mobile suits in here and a giant monster and still room to maneuver.
How close am I to the monster?
Melee range? This thing actually did move and lurched towards you to try to grab you. And now
Cool.
it's kind of literally closed you into a box.
Okay. So it signed its death warrant then. I'm going to punch it in the face.
All right.
Taser gauntlets are on. Pop, pop. First attack, 30.
That hits.
Second attack is a nat 1.
That misses.
Make sure I don't have anything for that, but it does not look like I do. That's fine. The first one still hits. That's going to be 31 points of electrical damage.
Fun. All right.
Bonus action. Oh, wait a minute. Did I forget about a thing? I may have forgot about a thing. Stand by. I always forget what this one thing that I have does. Oh, that doesn't trigger until next turn because it's for every 2 rounds I'm in combat. Okay, never mind. Just going to double check and make sure I'm not talking out of my ass.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Every second round. No. Bonus action, I'm activating my NTD system.
All right. And is that it?
That should be it.
Radical. All right. With that, then. To that, I'm going to need you to roll me a con save.
Okay. Better. 22.
You feel whatever infection is eating itself through your physical body is still progressing, but you activate several subroutines within your body to try to fight it off. You've successfully fought off the infection for now. Take 1 damage.
Okay.
All right. It's the Abomination's turn. It's going to activate Tendril Ribcage as a bonus action. Since Tendril Cage
does
is
that mean?
active, it effectively, from the massive tendrils making up this cage, several more emanate from the walls themselves, closing in around you like a gaping maw or like a rib cage built into the machine or into the walls.
Do I have to make a save of any kind, or?
It's basically 2 attacks. So that's
okay.
going to be a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
All right, and I'm assuming a 14 does not.
Correct.
All right. So the left rib cage ekes out and impales your mobile suit. Several of your limbs and several of your limbs on your left side of your mobile suit, so your arm and your leg, have been impaled by these tendrils as they begin feeding on the inside of the mobile suit. Now with that hit, you're going to take a little bit of damage, but you're also going to have a status effect.
If he's only doing a little bit of damage, he may not damage me at all.
That's going to be a 28 damage.
Okay, 28 does damage me.
All right, 28 damage to the mobile suit. Your movement is now reduced to a third.
Oh no.
And you have lost your bonus action.
Okay.
That is all. Yolanda, you're up.
Julio. Gonna have to open up that character sheet. Uh, yeah, I'm using Pion's mobile suit, right?
Yes.
All right. Uh, gonna do. I'm gonna move into attack range and use the death scythe.
All right. Let's see what you're capable of, shall we?
Wherever that dice roller is. Why did I decide to have so many tabs open? um 12 probably doesn't hit, does it?
12 does not hit.
Cool. And I don't think I have any bonus action talents that are worth spending. Wait, shit, no, I can do the thingy.
What are we planning on doing exactly?
Um Yeah. I am going to spend 2 cyber points to use the quickened talent turn. I'm going to use it to turn a bonus action, a regular action into a bonus action. Because that's just something that I can do.
Uh-huh.
And none of these really apply. I'm just going to attack it again.
Sure. That certainly hits.
28 has to hit. Right? And that's... Jesus. Jeez Louise, that's a lot. Uh, 22 damage.
All right. Radical.
And that's my turn.
All righty then. Noah, you're up.
I get into my mobile suit.
All right. So enable your mobile suit and all that good stuff. Anything else? No bonus actions or anything?
I give inspiration to, well, who's within 100 meters of me.
Yes.
I'll just give inspiration to Tobias. And then my turn. You have a free D12 to do with pretty much anything with.
I have 2 of them.
Alrighty. Next up is Leo.
I would like to get to my mobile suit, or get in my mobile suit.
Yep. It has been done.
I would like to turn on my mobile suit.
It has been done.
Is that my entire turn, or
You have a
I
bonus
mean,
action.
I'm cool with that. I have a bonus action. I'll turn on my headlights.
Sure.
my turn.
Iris, you're up.
Just
Sure,
alright,
why not? Headlights on. Fuck it.
I'm gonna join Yolanda in team cut this thing in half and power up giant stupid ship destroying blade. And I'm not gonna overcharge it, I'm just gonna swing it. It takes a turn to overcharge. Let's just start hitting this thing now. Right? So I attack it. And I get a nat 20 anyway because I'm the main character of this anime.
Yes. All right. Radical.
Why spend a turn overcharging this to get a guaranteed crit when I could just have a guaranteed crit?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. 1 sec. Let me just.
I even guaranteed crit against this attack. The dice. Yes. Yes, you do.
Yeah, so 53, 54, 55. I'm sorry, 53 plus 62 damage.
Radical. That hurt. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'll save some for everybody else. You know, I think Leo, you can have Bardic Inspiration. Have fun. Good luck. I believe in you.
Alrighty.
I think Yolanda still has hers.
Toby, you're up.
Okay.
Remember, no bonus action. You only have a quarter of your usual movement.
Oh man, if only I had a spell that did something about that. I cast Tactical Advantage.
Which does.
Haste.
Okay.
And I'll use my hasted action to attack.
Okay.
By the way, haste, just general. My evasion goes up by 2. My movement speed is doubled. And I get an extra action that I can use to attack or effectively use as a bonus action.
Yeah.
And it's limited what I can do with the hasted action, but everyone only uses it for attacks anyway. So, give him the taser fist. And let's go ahead and add those D12s, both of them.
All right. So
that comes up to a
it hits.
37.
Yeah, that hits.
I am done fucking around. What is my damage roll? 4d8? 4d8, yeah. Much better. 28 points of electrical damage.
Yikers. All right.
That's my turn.
All righty. The Abomination is gonna go here. It's kind of locked into combat with you.
Right where I want him.
But that's fine because it's got a mission to do here. Given the status of the cage, you are connected to the cage by a series of tendrils on your left, and the cage is holding you there. It's going to activate, as its bonus action, it's going to activate, what do you call it again? It's going to activate fucking tendril cage, or tendril rib cage.
Okay.
This time emanating 3 times, since there's now 3 cages or cage walls for it to emanate from. That is a nat 20.
If that's against me, I'm immune to crits.
Really?
Really?
All right.
Yep.
So that
That's
means
part
you,
of the dag doll.
so that means you just take 0 damage from the crit, or it's just a regular hit?
It's just regular
Regular.
hit. It's just
Okay.
regular hit.
That's fine. And then does a 20 hit?
With my increased evasion, no.
No. Okay. That's fine. Really? Fuck you. 2d12s. One of them rolled a 1, one of them rolled a 2, and then the d6 rolled a 2.
So he actively takes 0 damage.
I
'cause of
actively take
armor.
0 damage because my damage threshold is way too high for that shit.
Yes, but you still get hit with the status effect. Which, of course, more tendrils are going to dig into the back of your mobile suit, preventing any movement whatsoever. You are no
Okay.
longer able to move, and no, that's basically it at this point. You're just not able to move. All right.
So he pierced my armor without being able to pierce my armor.
I mean, they're tendrils. They could hit your armor, bounce off of it, and then just still start encroaching around it. So it's gonna use its main action to take. All right, I got one for you. Before you is the massive twisted mass, this monstrosity. After its attempt to attack you seemed to fail, it's clearly enraged. The creature's torso tears itself open, revealing a massive gaping maw. It attempts to make a bite on you. And given the
Attempt
fact
is the
that you
operative
can't
word
move,
for sure.
it gains advantage on this attack roll.
Jade, if you want to kill me, just kill me. Like, you did it to Eichmann. Threw him out a window.
That is a 19 plus.
Doesn't hit.
No. I'm adding it. 19 plus. So that's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, 25 hits.
I use cut and freeze. I roll a d20, well, d12, and subtract it. Remove 8.
Ooh.
That no longer hits.
It no longer hits. All right. Before the creature ends its turn, the maw closes in on itself, and its body shifts slightly as if looking specifically at Noah.
It's going to
Ending
be
its
focused on the
turn.
wrong target in a minute.
Yolanda, you're up.
Oh. The smart thing would have been to use this time to look at my spells.
While Ren's doing that, Toby, run me a Constitution save because I forgot about it.
I thought I resisted it.
Not this most recent turn, right? That was the last
Fair
turn.
enough. That would be 17.
You pass. Barely.
Oh.
You keep the infection at bay. Take 1 damage, please. Body damage, not mobile suit.
No, clearly.
All right. Yolandi.
I'm gonna swing. Literally what I rolled last time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna swing again using quickened talent, spending 2 cyber points. 21. Does that hit?
That does.
All right. And that is 29 damage.
Alrighty, Radical. The creature seems taken aback a little bit as pieces of its biomechanical flesh start to slough off. But it still stands tall. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Noah, you're up.
I'm gonna attack it with the beam lance. That's does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
That's a 4d10. I have Savage Attacker as a feat, so I can just reroll. It's the exact same. So it takes 25 damage,
Alrighty.
and I give another inspiration to Tobias. And I end my turn.
Leo, your turn.
Yep. I would like to get in a flanking position. There's a man who's literally bolted to the ground. I will get on the opposite side of that man.
Sure.
So I'm physically behind this creature, right?
It's very hard to tell what is the front and what is the back of this creature.
That's okay. Anti-ship sword doesn't matter. So I'm gonna stab it through the back multiple times. With advantage, because of flanking bonus.
Sure.
Oh boy. So that probably hits. Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
That's a crit. And that's a crit. Oh boy, the anti-ship sword does 60-10.
Jesus Christ, it's 12d10 per crit.
It's no. It's 6d10s, so oh boy, that's a lot of dice. I don't even think the dice roller can roll that many dice. Hold on. No, I have to do them individually. Okay. Here's one swing. Here's 2 swings. And then one more, because I hit technically 5. Yeah. All right. Let's go take that to a calculator. Plus 29. Oh boy, this thing's fucked. Take 177.
What?
Hi
All right.
there.
You swing your fucking giant fucking sword multiple times at this creature and cut it into fucking chicken nuggets. Like, this is a Metal Gear Rising boss you just defiled right now. The
Metal Gear Rising as
pieces,
bosses.
the fragments, the shards fall to the ground. The cage collapses under its own weight, no longer restrained by the creature. As the eyes of all of the the parasitic masses, go dim. Congratulations, combat completed. Jesus fucking
just grubs.
Christ. How did you do 170 plus damage in a single
It's
turn?
actually I did it. It's incorrect math. It's actually 100 and I miscalculated. I have to remove some shit. Well, it's not. I was staring at some wrong numbers, so it's actually not that. My bad. Go back.
How much damage is it, Skittle?
$121. Hold on.
Still
No.
enough to kill it. It's fine. Whatever. It's
Okay.
dead. It is giblets. It is fallen to the ground for the birds to feed off of.
It's 121 minus. I didn't actually calculate strength. Crazy. Imagine if it was a ship,
Congratulations.
because it does damage, double damage to ships.
Congratulations. You have completed combat.
Nah, there's still mindless drones to be killed on the ground, isn't there?
You
I
don't know.
cast Fireball.
They're mindless drones that we can step on. I don't know if they're really.
I cast rocket launcher that has area damage.
Do you choose to step on all of them, or do you keep them alive so Noah can use them?
Dude, I'll ask that to the party. Hey Noah, do you think you can actually control them, or?
I'd rather not. I have brain aneurysms each time I try.
I cast Fireball.
All right, you cast
there-
Fireball.
Do any of them have pink hair? What was it? Blue hair?
Who was it that you were looking for?
Paulette.
No, Paulette was...
All that's alive and on the surface.
Okay, cool. I don't knocked out last session.
Again, you were not. Just missed some of it.
Alrighty. Congratulations. Combat has been cleared up. I still have a little bit of the session to go, but we're going to take a quick BRB, just that way everyone can get some water and all that good stuff. So, BRB. And we've returned. Alrighty. So the combat has concluded. The monstrosity that laid before you, gargantuan in size, now lies in the shape of various dinosaurs on the ground. Chicken nuggets, as some may say. In the aftermath, however, there is still some things to worry about. Tobias, the infection spreading through your body is advancing at an alarming rate. Over the past few minutes of the battle, it advanced quite significantly. Now that time is moving at normal pace again, it's advancing even faster.
This is just affecting my. This is just a disease affecting my body, isn't it?
As far as you're aware.
Okay. I'll get out of my mobile suit.
You disembark.
Can I make sure that none of the disease got there isn't any growths or anything left inside the mobile suit?
Roll me investigation.
Where the fuck is my dice roller? It's not bad. That would be 20.
As far
But
as
I'll
you
go
can
ahead
tell.
and use the. I'll go ahead and use that last inspiration I have. 24.
As far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be any in your mobile suit. No. I mean, not in your cockpit anyway. The other insides of your mobile suit are fucked. You have several tendrils implanted into the left arm and leg, growing who knows how fast.
All right, I'm gonna set up a transmission to Io since the thing is down.
Uh-huh.
Make sure I have a secure connection.
Indeed.
I'm still hasted, correct?
For like the next 12 seconds or however long haste usually lasts.
About a minute. So yeah, that's about right. All right, I'm gonna cast Fireball, and I'm going to send my mind back to Io.
You're gonna kill yourself?
I'm going to eject this body. I've got more.
All right. So again, I'm just trying to get it clear. You are going to try to self-destruct.
I'm going to attempt to preserve. Well, I'm going to attempt to purge my body of the disease, and I don't think I have the hit points to survive it. Is basically what I'm getting at.
Uh-huh. Mind you, every 6 seconds we've been talking, you've been losing like anywhere from 1 to 6 HP, so
I can out heal it.
for how long though?
Let's see, I'm down 2/4 and a third. Let's find out. Over the course of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 actions. I'll lose haste at that point, but over the course of 8 actions, I will spend every one of those casting liquid bandage.
All right.
This is going to take some mental gymnastics. Give me a minute here. So 2 3s. $26. So 2 rounds worth of damage from you. Hello? Am I still
Yeah.
here? Okay.
Yep.
How much damage do I take from 2 rounds?
2 rounds. Roll me con saves. I'm gonna need con
Oh
saves
yeah,
for
you
both
need
of those
actual con
rounds.
saves for these, huh? All right, fail.
Uh-huh.
And 11.
That nat one, you're gonna take 8 damage.
Okay.
The 11, you're going to take 4.
So 12 damage. Yeah, I'm out healing it for now. All right. Then a second level. Let's make it 2 second levels just to get those 2 out of the way. 17 points of healing. Which takes me to full, actually. So 2 more rounds, which you need saves for. I'm just going to roll them both. Okay, a pair of 17s.
All right, the first 17 passes, the second fails.
Explain!
It gets harder with each one because the infection is spreading.
It gets harder with each success?
It gets worse with every time you have to, unless you get it ripped off or cured or one other reason. The
What's the
save
damage? What's the damage?
for the damage for that one, it's going to be 4.
Okay, fireball. More accurately, this would be reflector bit storm.
All right.
I'm going to choose to fail the saving throw.
Okay.
The Dagdoll, I am still going to have it make its save. Which it makes an advantage because of my NTD system. And that's a 22. So it saves. Takes no damage. And I take 8d6 energy damage. I assume this would be enough to purge whatever this is from my body.
How much damage are you taking yourself?
Huh?
So you're fireballing yourself. How much damage are you taking?
34 points of damage.
All right. You fireball yourself, setting yourself ablaze and immolating all things in your immediate vicinity. Your body scorches and singes, but doesn't melt, given its construction. You have successfully eradicated the virus,
I have 18 hit points remaining.
as far as you're aware.
I mean, I can't do it again. That's for my bits. I can make it worse though.
Uh-huh. Alrighty. So battle is concluded. You guys kind of regroup. What are you guys planning on doing? The MPs are shut down.
Can we go?
Let's
talk
get
to
the fuck
Paulette?
out of here. Yeah.
Let's
Go-
gather up the survivors. Let's gather up the survivors and have a fucking conversation.
You look up and you see them waving at you from the outside of the fucking crater that you're sitting in, effectively.
We're all in our mobile suits. We can get out of it.
Yeah. You guys boost up in with your mobile suits, assuming any of your mobile suits have flight capabilities.
Me wondering why I haven't selected this person yet.
I jump with my 31 strength
Uh-huh.
just to get out of the hole.
You jump out, disembark, and meet up with the survivors. Paulette Lenta, Malo, and Dominique Batal.
So that's it then.
What do you
War's
mean
over?
it's over?
War's over. CSL is lost and it's your fault. SLF is lost. I don't know who CSL is. SLF is lost and it's your fault.
Paulette, crossing her arms, kind of looks at you with a little bit of disdain, but also with a knowing acknowledgement.
No argument. Good. That makes this shit easier. CFO is effectively won. What's left of SLF military is left in shambles. The planet itself is fucked. And while the CFO has maybe standing force to hold one planet, SLF no longer has the means or resources to defend this one planet. Even with the war world, we don't have the means to defend this planet.
Defending the planet was never an issue. The problem is, well, I guess it could be seen as a helpful issue. The CFO are also in a similar state. Their military might has also been significantly reduced to being able to only protect Venus. And of course, their space station orbiting the sun, but the Earth should still have a fighting force in that town that you created, yes?
Huh?
You mean this town that we're standing in, that you infected with brain parasites, given to you by the CFO?
What? All right, as a DM, you guys are not in the country that you guys built during the time skip. This is the CFO base or the SLF base.
Oh, I forgot we did that.
The country you built is
Yeah.
literally on the opposite side of the planet currently.
Right.
Yeah, Leo was doing most of that.
Which then begs the question, is that country in the same sad state that this is in?
No.
We don't
Maybe.
know that because the person who was using the brain parasites for her fucking experiments was given that shit by the literal enemy of the planet.
The parasite that I use.
The least reliable information we have can come out of your mouth. So please keep it closed.
Uh-huh.
We can look into them, see if there's anyone who's willing to fight. But we don't have half the fucking military that the CFO does. Period. I have the fucking ships, but we don't have pilots. Sorry, not ships. I have the fucking units, but we don't have pilots.
I don't have a plan anymore.
Any plan we come up with is going to end up being a desperate attempt at this point.
Well, we were going to use the brain parasite to attack over there, but I guess there's really no point to that anymore. So
Since we now know that CFO created the fucking thing, we can only assume they already have a countermeasure against it, so we would be wasting our time.
it's a giant waste of time.
Wait a sec, actually. How are you still here, Noah?
Skill.
I would like to believe that, but I also know you well enough that I don't. Now, you have been infected just as long as anyone else has. Why have you not shown any symptoms?
I have displayed symptoms, but then I
You got better.
messed up with the hive mind,
You
and then
what?
well,
K1 would be
I'm not-
proud.
I met my dearest, lost some stuff, gained some stuff, lost some stuff again, and now I'm fine. Probably.
Are you telling me your parasite evolved into a command parasite.
Didn't you have one of those? What happened?
I did indeed, which allows me to control them to some degree. But for
Aha.
a regular parasite to evolve into a command one should be impossible. The fact that it happened for you means you must have bargained with it. Is that correct? What did you lose?
My love for me.
Oh.
I hoped after losing this, I'll feel something other than the constant hatred for myself for losing her. But now I'm still left with this bottomless pit in my heart.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's a bottomless pit in your brain there, because that's how the parasites work. Now, the thing with control parasites is the more you give them, the more they give you. And vice versa.
I'm gonna give it a name.
Don't give it a name.
It's
Pull it-
Fabio now.
I
Pull
mean,
it
we're already
visibly.
full
I
of
hate
bad
you.
decisions. Just let's keep making it worse.
Paulette visibly, like, expels, like, air out of her nostrils and closes her eyes. It's just like,
Me too.
God damn it. So what you're telling me is that this gaggle of fucks is all that's left to save the universe?
It's always
what?
been like that.
From what?
It's always been like that. What do you mean?
We've
We had
already saved as many people as we could possibly be fucking asked to save, and the only thing we would do at this point is make shit worse. We have been fighting your goddamn war, pointing at Dominique, and your goddamn revenge plot, pointing at Paulette. We have already solved bigger fucking problems. Some of them we caused. Gonna fucking take responsibility for that. But we've already solved bigger fucking problems than your goddamn war.
And people died over it. Let's not forget about the people who
If
actually
we
died
go
over
through, what's left to have to be done, there will be maybe 2 inhabitable planets in this fucking system when we're done.
it. Maybe less.
And that's if we're lucky.
Then what exactly
Choose
is your
your
plan?
next fucking words carefully.
What is your plan?
I don't have a
Oh, we're
fucking
gonna-
plan.
I'm
We never
pretty
have
sure we're
plans.
gonna shove a. I'm pretty sure we're about to shove a planet into a black hole. Pretty sure that was our plan.
Well, that black hole's closed now, isn't it?
Was it?
Didn't Iris close that Mercury black hole when she got taken away to it by not my dad,
I don't know.
for lack of better descriptor?
I shoved the idiot into it. I don't know if that was enough to fully permanently close it or not.
It did indeed close it.
Yeah. I
Okay.
was pretty sure it just
Oh.
didn't want to.
Oh, then we just need to go and blow up a planet and or get rid of the other army. You know, us versus an army. It makes sense.
Again. Fucking Tuesday for us.
Oh, and then let's not forget about the whimsical fucking, what are they called? The other dumbass team out there.
Celestial Being?
Yeah, then we gotta go.
As far as we know, they're gone because the other Celestial Being from the other universe already came over and fucked them up.
I don't think so.
As far as we know, they're gone.
I doubt that. They have people who can stop time and shit. Like I doubt that they're dead.
I didn't say dead. I said gone.
Oh.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. No longer a fucking resource.
All I know is somebody is going to be the ruler of Ashes. That's what's going to happen. We're all going to be the rulers of Ashes.
And we're just playing out of options. That's all it is. So, I'm not going to speak for everyone else here. I know what my intentions are. And I'm done. Stakes have been laid out. Effectively, CFO has won the war. If we want to pull a fucking gambit and try to maybe save what's left of the SLF, assuming the SLF is worth fucking saving,
Mm-hmm.
then you all make that fucking decision.
Wait. Wait a second. You guys need to find Celestial Being?
I'm
No,
going to
we
stab
do not
you.
need to find Celestial Being.
Well, you brought them up, yes. If you need to find their leader, I know where he is.
We asked you that the last time we were here. Fuck you.
I didn't trust you. Now that you saved my bacon,
I'm
tell you
rolling to
whatever
make
you
an
want.
attack.
What?
I'm blowing
I
out
was
Paulette's
act-
kneecap with a 12 gauge, and I don't care.
actually about to do the
I
same
missed.
thing.
You got what?
I pull out the 12 gauge and I shoot the ground next to her foot.
What part of we literally saved the planet 3 times did you not? I can't trust you. Fuck you. What do you mean?
I couldn't trust you. I was told not to tell anybody.
By
hate
who?
The Saturnians. That you all left here. Without speaking to,
not-
apparently.
Look, we saved the Saturnians.
Without speaking to them, apparently.
Look, that's not my fault. I
They're
wasn't
just
there.
that good.
The amount of information they gave me about everything going on is surprising.
We had somebody in charge of the Saturnians, and it seems like that may have slipped through the cracks.
Like,
Also, to be fair, the Saturnians probably didn't want to be involved with us anymore after blowing up half of their city and then them getting kidnapped after we evacuated their city. Let's just not beat around the bush on that shit, okay? Like, of the list of people that would be forthcoming with us when it comes to information, the Saturnians aren't even in the top 20. There are random hobos on the street that will give us information before the Saturnians will. And that's after they stab somebody in our team.
Fact.
fair enough, I guess. How's Anna doing, by the way?
On Overwatch?
I was gonna ask because there was a long pause.
I'm staring at them like, who?
Anna Rannick? The
Oh,
leader of the Saturnians?
Aren't they dead?
Dead.
Pretty
What?
sure we are at least somewhat responsible for their death.
What do you mean?
Kind of a running theme at this point.
What?
Unironic was killed after they were killed by a rogue AI on Saturn that we had to fight.
A rogue AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean the protector of Saturn, Alice, right?
I laugh because I can't physically cry.
I like how you said the protector, but the one that actively nuked an entire base. Yeah, that one. Didn't she like actually kill her own soldiers by accident and shit? And went to go attack the base of people that were trying to stop them?
I
The
don't know.
reason Anna was trying to get off world is because Alice didn't let her off the world. They were at war with one another because he wasn't letting anyone leave and she desperately wanted to.
Well, now no one got what they wanted.
What do you mean?
Well,
They're both dead, technically.
Uh,
They're
really?
dead.
Are you
They're
serious? No, you weren't there. Fuck you. Eat my
They're dead.
ass.
They're dead.
They're both dead. So you found Alice's like AI subcore, yes?
Alice was fused with my mortal body for like a few weeks, a couple months.
I hate to break it to you, that's
Year.
not how AIs work.
Tell that to my actual corpse.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
How did
Yep.
how did this AI get fused with you exactly?
Fucking.
Pretty sure I
that-
was grappling it.
They took. They
pretty sure I
took
was.
parts from. No, I got you. They took parts from the exploded body, right? That was you, and then they fused parts in you in that weird lab.
Anaheim Electronics is full of quacks, and I still owe them a lawsuit. Is the short version of that answer.
Is that place still standing? Can we blow that up next?
Anaheim
I'm
Electronics. They don't handle AI. Oh.
No, they did. They worked on reconstructing my incredibly damaged body after I took a shot from the Hashmile. They just happened to
Indeed.
use parts that Alice was a part of, and fused them with my brain.
Turns out it wasn't even the Hush Mile.
Wait a sec. No. Uh, 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 uh.
Imagine if this information was given to us earlier. Whatever you're gonna
Imagine
say.
if we had the opportunity to discover it on our own.
How do I say?
Out with it, Doctor Boy.
Alice does not work like this. But Anna is like Pearl, right? She is what's the term?
Pretentious cunt.
Steel god. Steel god.
Oh, not the gods again.
She is steel god. Like your friend. How's this term? Liquid metal. Yes.
Liquid met, like from Terminator 2.
Like the Setsuna, he fought the Trailblazers. He fought the SLF beings, I think they were called.
Can somebody bring this to dumber terms? Because I don't understand anything.
For the those of us that are not Gundam fans, can you
All right, so in Gundam, Awakening of the Trailblazer, the movie, there was a race of sentient metal aliens that arrived in the galaxy and began fusing with human beings, creating basically a special type of new types. Hello, Iris. And those those ELS beings are effectively just liquid metal constructs with a personality, able to shapeshift into almost anything and everything they want to, including humans. What Mallow is trying to get across here is there's no way an AI could have just transported itself into your arm. But the sentient metal alien race capable of fusing with human flesh certainly fucking can.
So what you're saying is this man right here is
a lot of
Liquid Snake or whatever the fuck.
It's a lot of irrelevant points because I've already made friends with him. And he's on our side.
Are you sure?
Well, considering that they were one and then they were not, and then they were fused by the brain and one being and then not again, and now they're separated.
Alice gave his life so that I could be who I am now. If you're going to stand there and tell me that that's not the case, I can't be held responsible for what's going to happen.
No. I'm not trying to implicate. I'm just saying the facts line up. If this Alice that you've been carrying around was actually Anna, it makes sense. She wanted off the world, so she masqueraded, got with you, and
Blew herself
who knows
up.
where she is? Do you know where this Alice is now?
Wait. They blew themselves up on purpose? That's K111.
How does that make sense when the Anna we met was a real person?
The Anna you met was an SLS being, or an S. God damn it, an
ELS.
ELS being. Because again, she's the sister of Pearl Rannick.
How many? Who am I killing? I'm confused.
Everyone,
Who's
Skittle,
dying?
we are going to blow up the sun and put an end to this entire universe.
It's getting there. I don't know what's going on.
To spell it out to you, the Alice you've been that has been accompanying you this entire time
Is suddenly a villain again!
was not ever actually Alice. The woman you thought you killed on Saturn was an ELS being that when she assumedly was killed, effectively snaked her way into fusing with Tobias in a way
Okay.
to get her off world so she could do whatever her fucking plan was.
Is it to piss
Okay,
me off?
but she-
Because it's working.
But here's the thing: they actively helped us, so I don't see the problem.
No, Skittle, it's part of the master plan. Don't you get it?
Yes, but they could still be a part of our side. I don't understand.
That's the thing. You don't know what side they're on. You're going to have to confront them to find out.
I mean, fuck it. It's part of the course at this point.
You
I mean,
basically just killed
Par for
fucking
the fucking
Anna.
course.
In the
Nah.
original, sessions, you killed Anna just because fucking Alice told you to, and she was kind of a douche. That was it.
They're
He
all douches.
Alice actively tampered with and hacked the visuals on his screen so that way we couldn't see that it was Anna. And then
Yeah,
we just
Jade,
ended
I'm
up
gonna call-
fighting her.
I'm going to call bullshit on that because
We didn't act with intent. It
we
was
did
just
not choose to do that.
Fair enough. Yes,
In-
yes, you were right. I misremembered
with the visual hacking. Yeah, the visual hacking caused it to look like, oh, it's just Alice's troops that we're taking down.
That's right.
I mean, either way, killing them wasn't. I mean, it is what it is. So, are we all just getting on the ship, or are we just gonna mosey around here? I wanted to get a drink earlier, but that shit went off.
Yeah, can we talk about that actually?
Yeah.
Are you an idiot?
Yes.
Asked and answered, I suppose.
That entire argument is just yes, I'm an idiot. Can we continue?
So, what's the plan here? You got me, the boy, and Dominic. What's the plan?
Yes, we have a war criminal, a child, and Dominique.
Hey, child's a pretty good doctor. Save Dominique at least.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Can we even trust you? I mean, I don't know who to
Hard
trust.
no.
I trust the rocket launcher that's out of ammo.
I've done nothing to try to sever our
Exactly.
trust.
Who said this one? Who said this shit?
This is Paulette.
Which one is talking?
I don't need an insight check to call bullshit on that.
Paulette, I have heard stories about you, and the amount of actual I just want to strangle you, to be honest. But that's
Dominique Batal, not able to speak, stands in front of Paulette, blocking her, as if preventing you guys from doing anything to her. Showing
I'm not gonna kill her because we have every single person we need to fight and shit. I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
kill
do
any
we
of
at this
you,
point?
but I do want to strangle you. Besides, you know what? I actually don't want to touch you. You're like, you got fucking parasite cooties and shit. Leave me alone.
Parasite Cootie.
You got rid of him one
Shut
time,
the
didn't you,
fuck
big boy?
up.
What did she say?
Don't worry about it. Move on. She said something, you didn't hear it. That's all, you know.
Remember that one time you lost to K1? Sorry, remember the twice you lost to K1?
How do you know about that?
That's great.
We talk about it all
'Cause
the
you-
time.
And we talk about it all the time.
You don't
Highlight
understand
reel
how much of a
things on the
legend
CV.
K1 was. I still expect him to come up out of the ground out of nowhere like any day now.
Hey, man, thought you were dead.
That was a gross
No, I was taking a nap.
oversimplification.
He killed himself so others may live.
Twice.
Twice. Sorry, he killed himself so the planet might still exist. And then he killed himself so others, his friends, his family might still exist. And they still fucking failed. And most of them are already dead. Sorry. Are going to probably die. So realistically, his sacrifice meant more or less nothing.
What? Are actions meaning nothing? That can't be right. Not in this game.
Are you telling me K1 had a choice ever? Damn. And the one choice he made didn't matter? Damn. Anyways. So, the whole you not being able to trust us with information, so we can't trust you with information, makes perfect logical sense to me. Now, are we all going to get on this ship and we could fight it out later? Yeah?
I just want
For
to see
what
Talon.
purpose?
Oh, we're all gonna, probably die fighting. Who the fuck are we fighting?
The CFO.
That's
Pearl
what they want
Ranick?
us to fight. It's not our fight anymore.
I
War's
mean,
over.
they still want to come and destroy the fucking planet Earth, so.
And somehow that would cause less casualties than us blowing up Venus. Like, let's fucking determine what as a group, not theirs. I don't give a fuck about these three people over here anymore. You've been shady from the start. We haven't exactly had a good relationship, but like, you're just a walking mess. And you are a child doctor that I've just met, and you're probably good at what you do, but I don't have enough information to determine that whether or not I'm going to fucking work for you. So, what is as a group's fucking decision? As far as I'm concerned, that's the only conversation that needs to be had right now. What are we gesturing to the rest of the actual combatants in the group going to do?
The small dog boy raises his hand and kind of hops up and down trying to get your attention.
Yes.
I'm actually 27.
And I'm 16, and yet I've seen more death than you.
That's very unlikely.
Bet.
He has 1,000. Or what's the number of people that are in your brain? Technically, they're all dead.
Not to mention, I have all of their experiences too. So all the death that they've seen from running IO. Not to mention the multiple planets that we have either seen, witnessed, or been a part of exploding.
It's not a flex
millions.
to see who's seen the most death.
Literally millions.
it's not about who's seen more death. It's about the types of fucked up shit we've seen. And trust me, we've seen some really fucked up shit.
So, like, is that 27 in dog years and earth
Fucking
years?
goddamn it, Ren.
Saturnian years.
That's actually a good question.
Veda pipes up. Saturnian lifespans are approximately 3 times the length of human lifespans. A 27-year-old Saturnian is approximately... What is 27 times 3?
27 times 3?
Yeah.
90, 93.
81.
81.
81.
81.
Where'd I get 93?
So he's an old man.
He's effectively 81 years old in human years.
Wait, they're
Damn.
3 times the
Damn.
length or 3 times shorter?
They live till over 300, but the years on Saturn are much longer than on Earth.
Damn. Imagine that
So-
life ended so short. Shotgun noise.
If we're purely speaking in terms of human lifespan, Earth years,
They're Gundam
Saturnians,
elves.
yeah, Saturnians can live to be like 900.
Damn, that's crazy. You haven't lived your life yet. Cox shotgun. Keep talking.
ELS beings can also be like upwards of fucking 1,000 as well.
Anywho.
And none of them act their age.
So what are we as a collective group going to do?
I don't know. I've spent a year recreating a civilization on this planet. I don't know. They're doing pretty good. I mean, they're not if we don't at least save the planet. Hey, how many more parasite people do I gotta kill today before, that shit reaches my civilization that we've created?
Considering that there's nothing around this base but dead land, even if one of these monstrosities tunneled their way or made their way, they would die of hunger or the elements before
Wow,
they
that's
even made it
crazy.
across the ocean to where your country is.
Weirder shit has happened.
You don't know how many could have been in space at the time of transformation.
Ms. Palet-Lenta is factually correct. Through my analysis of
Yes.
this virus, the virus itself is non-soluble in water, meaning even if it were exposed to any form of water source, such as the Earth's oceans, or what remains of them, the virus itself would not be transmutable.
I mean, are you telling me none of them could have gotten into like a plane or a jet or even, God forbid, a mobile suit?
Records of such show no.
Then what
Alright.
about Noah right here?
If it happens,
How do we have
be
records of a
pissed.
fucking virus that was synthesized in a lab on another planet?
According
All
to
I know
flight
is-
records,
Does not change my question.
I don't look. All I'm saying is we should try to save the planet still. And there's people we gotta go kill to make sure that doesn't happen, or to make sure that that shit is saved.
Yeah, sounds like we have to investigate a couple of things at the very least. But preferably, I'd like to save whoever we can from whatever we need to.
But who is that at this point?
Once I said at the very least, information to look into, because like make sure that the other half of Celestial being the whole void garbage. We did close it, so
That doesn't mean that they still can't get.
no, I agree. I'm just saying that's what I'm saying. We just need to make sure we look into a couple things first, at least.
Like just looking at our viable options, like our immediate viable options.
Quick question: how good of a doctor are you? Looking at the little dog.
I know all the medical documentation from several years of medical school in Saturnian, and
Great. we have a friend on board who is basically dying of a mixture between them and a mixture of they were apparently fused with the hush smile. Have fun. Go.
Oh, I love the puzzles.
Yolanda,
how
do
I
you
s-
want to go with them?
This is how I stopped being a dog person. This right here. This is how I stopped being a dog person.
I just go, Yolanda, you wanna that is your friend. Do you want go check on them and make sure the dog helps? I don't know. We gotta start doing something. I'm just gonna put people to task.
There's so much to unpack here. Holy shit.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later. We might as well just start trying to save the people we can now.
I agree with you. I want to save people. I don't want everything to just be nihilistic, just
Yeah.
everything's going to shit, nothing matters anymore. I've lived that life. It sucks.
Mhm.
I
That's
want
what
to
I'm trying to do.
I want to save people. Killing Pearl Rannick would help in that cause. I'm not going to lie that I have personal stakes in this, but I do still think it's something we should pursue.
Agreed.
So that's the play then. We're going after Pearl.
Sounds like it.
And these chuckle fucks, we might as well take them with us. Hey, you guys got any? You guys
How
got anything
in
that you?
any universe is that a good idea?
It's not, but they might be useful. They know things obviously that we don't know. We might as well just bring them fucking with us. Because, like they said, they don't trust us. Apparently. Well, the best thing
I
we could
am
do is
not-
make friends during combat.
I am not going to take tactical advice from a man who showed up on a actual hellscape and decided to order a beer.
Fair. But am I wrong though?
I don't care whether or not you're wrong. I care whether or not your logic is sound.
They know things. Let's just bring them with us.
What
Besides,
do you
they're probably
propose?
gonna die. They're probably gonna die on this base alone. Look at
What do
them.
you propose we do then, Tobias? Just leave them here to die.
The Saturnian and any other survivors who were not directly involved in Paulette's schemes, we need to find some kind of monitoring for them to make sure that any remaining effects of the virus that was happening here does not have any long-term effects that someone who is unknowingly working for the CFO wouldn't know about.
Plus, Paulette's
So
supposedly.
at the very least, we have to put
supposed to
them
be a
under
good pilot.
observation. This
Yeah.
fuck either needs to be tried for the most heinous of war crimes or put to work. And like, I don't have a good reputation. Me and Dominique don't have a good rapport, but I think at the very least she needs to be put under observation to make sure she doesn't suffer any kind of further damage.
Yep.
Because fuck. Like, balls on you, woman. Oh my god. But like, you've been through some shit. You need a nap or something. Early retirement. I don't care, but like, you've done enough. And I mean that in the most respectful way I possibly can, and I am a teenager.
You're talking to Dominique?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Tobias has no respect left whatsoever for Paulette. Clearly, he just tried to blow one of her legs off.
By all means, all of them deserve death, but for now, we need them. Yes, we
We
do.
don't need
we
all
need
of them.
Wha- I think we need every able-bodied fighter, so Paulette doesn't need to die yet. If she dies in battle, then she dies in battle. At least let her fight for her freedom.
You are going to solely get every single person in the system killed. I firmly
don't
believe that.
Tobias.
Yes.
Much as I loathe and despise Paulette for what she's done, the least we can do is try to make some lemonade of this fuck situation.
And if K1 comes back, I'm sure he's probably going to kill her anyways. So that's what K1.
Paulette, how good at rallying troops were you prior to the concoction you used?
I mean, considering I was able to get all of these people to take them willingly, I think that says something.
Yeah.
At the very least, I think our initial idea of starting a coup on Venus I think there are some Venusians who might want to rally to our cause with a strong enough leading woman. And
Yeah.
Paulette certainly has a boisterous presence.
Well, I'm not
I'm
going
sorry.
to discount.
I must have had a stroke. Did fucking Yolanda, of everybody on this team, literally just say that the best option to send in to start a coup is Paulette?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Tobias. I don't agree with her either. Why don't?
Like, I thought you were going to say Dominique, and at least the argument can be made that she can't talk good right now. But that's still a better option.
That's kind of funny and fucked at the same time.
In the past, and I'm sure your Veda can answer this as well for you, so you don't have to take my word for it. Celestial Being was able to get the entire solar system to rise up against their oppressors. Why don't we just ask them?
That's crazy. It's like you just gave us that information literally 5 minutes ago that you have the ability to contact them or knew where they were when we could have used that like a year ago. When we asked.
No. I don't know where they are. I can't get into contact with them specifically.
Okay.
But their leader? What's his name? Aoli Spreadberg, I think.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, sure.
I know where he is.
Didn't we kill him?
Shenberg.
No.
What? No.
You've been looking for him this entire time. The inciting D&D
No,
campaign.
Jade, we have not. We have not had
very
any goddamn time to look for Aeolia Spreadberg. At no fucking instant, at any point in this campaign, have we taken any minute to look for Aeolia Shenberg.
I
And listen,
understand.
look,
I'm
He's
just
not
saying.
in the
show-
or the bar.
in the show he dies on the moon, but I don't know. Fuck. I don't know where he is right now. No.
Hopefully not on the what's left of the moon.
Yeah, where's he at? Let's hear it.
Have you heard of a place called the Bella Turn facility?
Didn't that place get nuked by our 15s? Oh.
Yeah.
Not to be the facility.
I
Yeah.
laugh because I can't cry.
I go, so he's dead.
As of last time one of our Saturnians checked, he's not.
How the fuck? Explain.
The Bellaturn facility was a series of satellite observation systems scattered around Saturn. Which one did you find?
We're going to another fucked facility, aren't we?
We
I
didn't go
remember.
to
I remember the facility that I went to where all the robot people were slaves and we tried freeing.
Veda pipes up over the intercoms. I can corroborate her information. The Bellaturn facility...
I found a data chip that goes to nothing that's supposed to drive a mobile suit that we never found.
Uh-huh.
Cool. Sounds like an upgrade. I've had the Dom Trooper since the beginning.
Sounds like it was supposed to go to the Hush Mile.
The Bellaturn facility that was located at these coordinates, the ones that you previously visited, and Leo apparently have also visited, that Bellaturn facility has since fallen into disarray. However, it has not been completely destroyed. We could use that as a way to locate Aeolia, if Paulette is to be believed.
Oh, there's no point in gawking around here. Everybody on the ship.
Well, I guess if we have literally no other leads.
Leads or options?
Either or.
Presenting quest log. As it stands
Do
presently...
any of you know how to cook?
As it stands presently, there are several objectives available to you. Locating Aeolia Shenberg on Saturn is a preferential option. However, finding the actual celestial being in an effort to raise a coup, as you put it, could be a viable option, as well as a full frontal assault on the sun base that the CFO used to fire into Tobias's Io station. Otherwise, a direct full frontal assault on Venus is also potentially in the cards.
You know, we should split into 2 teams to accomplish multiple goals at the same time.
Oh boy.
I, as DM, will not allow that to happen.
I don't think, yeah. You see, if we had 2 teams, you see, we could maybe.
If you want, I will allow you to send Yolanda somewhere by herself on her
No.
own, and that is it.
So
No.
she can die alone.
Or Tyon,
No.
like either one. But
No.
if Tyon and Mallow want to like go somewhere alone, that's fine.
Just bring back and send him.
The DM shipping characters.
The DM shipping character. All right. I want to know. Well, yeah. Just K1 dragging people by the heels. Like, all right, like, everybody on the ship.
I will shoot you. I will fucking shoot you.
What's
He turns his phalanges towards you. And he's kind of like, come on, get on the ship.
You're so desperate to get on the fucking ship, and we don't have a goddamn solution.
Aren't we?
We have 3 options. Any one of them could lead to our immediate and permanent fucking demise, and it's a near 0 goddamn chance that even if we completed all of them, shit will get better anyway. We're fucked. And the only reason we're doing any of this now is because it is the slimmest fucking hope for what people that are left that we happen to be on the same side of. Which I don't know when the fuck that happened, but sure. Tobias goes onto the ship and he locks himself into his workshop.
the rest of the party, is there anything y'all would like to do?
Can what's her name walk
Who?
in her condition? The what's her name?
Paulette?
The general.
Dominique?
Dominique.
Yeah, she's been walking around this whole time.
Okay.
Because
I know she's like medically
because her face is fucking bandaged up, like fucking Hideo Kojima when he was pretending to be Moby Dick Studios. I doubt anyone here is gonna remember that reference, but sure.
Nope. Never seen it.
I'll explain after the session's over.
If you would have made a Neil Breen reference, I would have got that.
God, fucking damn it, that Neil Breen movie. All right. Are we heading to the ship, and then we'll kind of figure out what we're doing next session? Then
It'll give us time to think.
If anybody wants to roleplay with Tobias before we wrap, I would appreciate it. But that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, Leo
means.
might.
Who would like to?
You're my fucking top pick.
Yolanda will role play.
Captain Commander, I need a 40 right now.
God damn it.
That's real funny, though.
All right. If you guys would like to go to the ship, go ahead. If any of you guys would like to do any role play before we end tonight, go ahead.
Yeah. Yolanda's gonna go talk to Tobias.
Tobias is just working on just a small device that looks like may be able to be integrated into his body. Some kind of upgrade.
I can understand your frustration, Tobias.
Can you? That would be Herculean, Yolanda.
Fine, I can at least appreciate it.
Try me. What's my frustration, Yolanda?
The world, the universe is fucking ending. We are powerless to do much, if anything. And you're in a nihilistic, depressive spiral. You feel like we can't do anything. Anything that we can try will just result in failure or even more death and dismay. And yet we still must truck on.
No, that's not my frustration. But I can see how you would think that. So I'll at least not bite your head off for it. Yolanda, you've been traveling with me the longest out of everyone here, and we've had the most conversations.
Is it the Alice thing?
I need to address that on my own time, assuming it's true. It kind of doesn't matter if it does. I'm going to be honest. It really doesn't. Do you remember what I wanted when we met? You remember what I wanted out of everything in the world?
My memory's a little hazy.
I just wanted to run away. I just wanted to weave away from my father. And that was it. And over time, and the more that I learned, the more I thought it might be better if he wasn't around. For anybody. And then we finally meet him. We finally get to see him. And I'm there and I'm ready to pull the trigger and I can't do it. Because he seems like he actually wants to make things better. And then I got this body. And then my father got killed. And the people who are responsible for killing my father aren't around anymore. I had the opportunity to get something I didn't know that I wanted, and it's gone, and I can't even cry about it. And the people who are responsible for all of that happening are gone, and I can't accurately show my frustration for it, Yolanda. And even after all of this is over, even if we fucking win, what's my prize? I get to sit here and I get to watch everyone die anyway. I'm a fucking machine, Yolanda. And I can't. I'm gonna outlast all of you. Even if we all die on whatever mission we go to next, my mind will still be here on this planet. And I'll still be here. It doesn't matter. No attempt that I'm going to make is going to matter to any lives, period. Because even if I do delay what's going to happen, I'm still going to be here when it happens anyway. I'm still going to be the one to sit here and watch you die. I'm still going to be the one to sit here and watch Tyon die. I'm going to watch every generation of whatever fucking planet we decide to save die. I will be here when CFO and SLF both collapse and whatever factions take their place. I'll still be here. And I can't cry, I can't scream, I can't accurately convey my frustration. I have no mouth, and I must scream. So please, Yolanda, understand my frustration. I implore you, anyone in this universe or the next, understand my frustration.
I'm sorry to have made an assumption.
You made an assumption based on a human mind that was before you a while ago. And that's not who I am anymore. There is one entity on this ship, maybe two, assuming Veda has that kind of intelligence, that understands. And no offense implied, Yolanda, but you're not one of them.
I'm aware.
So I'm just going to keep doing whatever I can do to keep all of you alive. And right now, I don't know what course that takes. I don't know if we can go to Aeolia Shenberg and he can help us, or if I can pull off some. If me and the other minds that I have in here with me can pull off some master stroke of a strategy to end this fucking war once and for all. I just want to see my dad again. And I can't even convey that. Tobias doesn't say anything else, and he just turns back to what he was doing.
Mm. Yolanda doesn't frankly know exactly how to respond. Eventually, she gets up and starts walking towards the door before pausing. I truly wish none of this ever happened to you, Tobias. I wish that you could have made amends with your father. And I wish you still had the mortal body that you once had.
Well, that and a glass of water will quench your thirst. It doesn't matter, Yolanda. I just have to keep doing what I can. And know that it ain't going to be enough anyway. Go. Maybe you can help Momo or whatever his name is help with Archer. But I mean, not a whole lot you can do in here, if I'm being honest. Not trying to be rude, Yolanda. Just I just want to get back to work.
I know. It might sound cold and callous, and I don't intend it to be. But to me, you still act like you, Tobias. Things might just be more difficult for you, but my God, I can still feel the fucking human emotion inside you. And Yolanda heads out the door.
And unless anyone else would like to do anything, I think...
Follow that up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would like to go ahead and call it there for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It was a very nice session, I feel. I had fun. I hope you guys did. To all the viewers, thank you all for watching. As always, this will be on patreon.com/JadeNovanus, of course, 2 weeks early, and then it'll be available for free on all of the regular streaming platforms, YouTube and, well, YouTube. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all in the next one as we approach the finale. Farewell all, and have a great night.